Hello and welcome back to Fate Extella at the Umbral Star. I am your host Tinman and we're off to see what kind of shenanigans corrupted Elizabeth did to break the phantasm that Archimedes made. I believe it is corrupted Elizabeth, right? Anyway, good morning! Time to rise and shine, my dear Altera. Are you up? No, she said I'm up. But she did say a bit more quietly than that. There's no way you'd be awake now. I found you.
SE.RA.PH いいえ、哀れな哀れなアンチセル。この世界でもあなたは救われないのね。
SE.RA the anti-self. All poor and pathetic now. You're doomed in this world too.
まあ、いいとこまで行ったみたいだけど、その隙にアルキメデスに封印されちゃうなんて。
Well, it seems like he got pretty far this time. But to think Archimedes would seize the chance to seal you away.
最強無敵なはずのアンチセル様が一体どうしたのかしら。また小豚で頭がいっぱいだったとか？
Whatever happened to the high and mighty, all-powerful, supposedly undefeatable anti-self? Was your head filled with visions of the piggy?
救われないわ、ほんと。まるでどこかの誰かさんみたい。
Honestly, you were just doomed from the start. You really remind me of someone, you know?
前回はあなたが先に消えて、今回は小豚か。ねえ、どういう気分なの？未来が真っ暗だってわかるのって。
Last time, you disappeared first. And then this time, you lost your piggy. Hey, tell me, how do you feel with that whole bleak future ahead of you?
怪物と人間の恋。ちょっとだけ期待したんだけど、まあいいわ。あなたが眠ったままでいるなら。
A romance between monster and human. I was expecting a little bit more from you, but whatever. If you're gonna stay asleep like this.
予定通りSE.RA.PHの力をいただくわ。新陳代謝は栄枯盛衰。モードはいつでもブラインドニュー。
I'll take the power of SE.RA just as planned. You know what they say about life. Out with the old and in with the new. Me, I always feel like I'm always brand new.
エイリアンの血とかちょっとだけ怖いけど、もう私も優生属性なわけだし、まずくてもまるっと私のものにしてあげる。
I'm a little scared to drink alien blood, but I'm totally on the Umbral Star side now, so it should be fine. Even if it tastes nasty, your power will be totally worth it.
だってそれが一番の近道でしょ。私が強くなればそれで解決だもの。アルキメデスも優勢本体も串刺し惨殺フルコースよ。
I mean, as shortcuts go, that's the best one, yeah? I get a little stronger, I'll serve both Archimedes and that Umbral Star a full course of slaughter and skewering.
あ、でもそうなったら私も大きくなっちゃうのかしら。ステージとか作り直しなのかしら。
Oh, but when that happens, what if I get all huge and stuff? Does that mean I'll have to rebuild my stage?
まあ、今でもライブ会場に収まらない魅力なわけだし、そうなったらなったで考えればいいか。これも新色ダークアイドル活動の一環よね。
Oh no, it's corrupt. It's one or the other. It's either corroded or corrupted. It's one or the other. Oh well, it's not like any one stage could all. It's not like any one stage could hold all my charm anyway. I'll worry about that later. This is just another chapter in the legend of the corroded dark idol.
それはそれとして、この鎖邪魔なんですけど。いっか、切っちゃえ。
Anyway, these chains are totally cramping my style. Whatever, I'm just gonna cut them.
いつの体に触れるわ。あとは血を吸って私の下僕にと。
Maybe spend less time like speaking your plan out loud and start acting on it. Good, now I have full access to her body. All I have to do is suck her blood and make her my slave.
でもどこに噛みつこうかしら。こいつ無駄にでかいし、首筋は硬そうだし、胸もぺったんこだから硬そうだし。
But where should I bite her? I mean, she's so huge and her neck looks super tough and her chest may be totally flat, but it looks rock solid.
やっぱり二の腕が妥当かしら。それとも手首をスパッと切ってとりあえず血液だけでも飲んでみて。
Maybe I should try the upper arm, or maybe I'll just slit her wrist and have a little taste from there.
あれなんか暗くない？あいつめっちゃ私に睨んでない？というかもう私捕まってない？
Like, we need this play-by-play, don't we? Why is it all dark? Oh god, she's totally glaring at me, isn't she? Did she just grab me?
とりあえずお礼は言っておきますね、エリザベート。それぐらいの感謝はありますから。
I suppose that I should begin to by thanking you, Elizabeth. I owe you at least that much. Oh, that small courtesy.
あ、これってドッキリ？
Am I like getting punked?
いやだわ、冗談よ冗談。ほらあんたとは喧嘩ばっかりだったじゃない。だから仲直りしようかなって。
No, I was totally joking. I mean, come on, weren't we always fighting each other? So I figured like we could kiss and make up.
そうですね。怪物同士、私とあなたは同類です。ですので。
That is true. You and I are the same. We are both monsters, and so
これぐらいで済ませてあげます。
I'll let you off with this. Wonder what happened. Wonder what happened. that vulgar low-class servant.
理解、把握。いや、ダメだ。私には理解できない。なぜそうなる？
I must understand. I must calculate that. No, it's impossible. I cannot comprehend this. How in the world did this happen?
英霊たちもセファールも予想外ではあっても理解の範疇修正対象ではあっただのに、あれはなんだ？どういう計算で動いている？
They invalidated my calculations. All should be within the realm of my understanding. The margin of error, that thing. Under what principle does it operate?
計算がない。あれの行動をトレースするための数式はない。ないのか。
No equation could predict the actions of that thing. Can this be?
そんなはずがあるか。いやしくも優勢に選ばれたサーバントだろうが、この私と同質の力を得ておきながら。
No, it can't. It can't! As crude as the creature is, she is a servant chosen by the Umbral Star. We share the same level of power, and yet...
こうも私の計画をかき乱すのか、あの愚か者は。
He does this? That fool would wait late to my plans?
いいだろう。もはや最終的解決を行う他にない。
I have no choice but to unleash the last resort.
逃げるか、優勢の学士。用途の決着はまだついていない。
Is he doing another slide? Are you running scholar of the Umbral Star? We have yet to settle matters between us. Yeah, he's totally sliding away. Bye.
決着はつける。いや、少し違うな。これより全てが解決する。
Wait, he's entered the ship, right? I will finish this. Pardon me. Correction. I will finish everything.
大地が揺れる。
The earth is shaking? This doesn't look good at all.
ベルバー2システム再起動を確認。機関全力。機関全力。
Is it gonna try accelerating with it it's stuck in that platform? I'll confirm the system reboot of Velvet 2. Engines at full throttle. Engines at full throttle.
船体を原始姿勢で維持したまま推進力理論最大値にまで上昇。分身開始。
Maintain the ship's current position. Increase propulsion power to its theoretical maximum. Full speed ahead. Yeah, he's accelerating the ship whilst it's still stuck.
なんと強引にも程があろう。よもやこの領域ごと中枢まで落とすのか。
What? How far will he go to achieve his ambition? What does he intend to drop this entire territory into the core? As we begin to fall, a shock shakes this entire area, and my body with it. The feeling of falling grows so strong that I can feel it even though I'm stored in the ring. The regalia sounds even more emergency alarms in my head. The moon cell itself is screaming. Every second grows more and more desperate. Upon engulfing Archimedes, the Ark starts carrying out the absolute worst case scenario for the moon cell automaton. Archimedes' plan didn't just drop, just like the fragment of the Umbral. Archimedes didn't plan to drop just the fragment of the Umbral star onto the moon. He intends to drop the entire Zero Dark. And so, the sky shoots past us. The sea of stars grows more distant with every passing second. The entirety of the field we're standing on has started crashing downwards. This is more than an attack. This is a suicide mission. It looks like Archimedes was backed so far into a corner that he finally decided to break himself along with the moon, taking out the lives and civilizations on the Earth's surface while he's at it. And he'll probably succeed, unless someone stops this super mass moving well beyond terminal bit velocity.
Extella, よくぞ救いの一撃をもたらしてくれた。世たちがアルキメデスと戦っていた時、貴様も戦ってくれていたのだな。
Beyond my thanks for delivering the decisive blow. I see that while you were fighting Archimedes, you were fighting as well.
自らと深く結びついた優勢のかけらに、ああまで見事な一撃を。その覚悟、その意志、確かに世は見届けた。
For you to deliver such a brilliant strike to the being that once bound you, I have witnessed firsthand your determination, your will.
貴様は今誰より正しく英雄だ。
You are, at this moment, undoubtedly the most heroic of all.
ここで休むがよい。最後の締めは世と奏者が引き受ける。
You should rest here. My praetor and I will close the curtain on the final act.
すでに手段は借り受けた。
I already possess the means to end this.
これより振るうは世の力にあらず。
The power I now wield is not my own.
最も古き力にして最も新しき力。
It is newly born yet older than antiquity.
星々の海よ、刮目して見るがよい。
Ye of stars, open your eyes and behold. SE.RA.PH is facing off with a fragment of the Umbral star. No matter if we're in absolute danger, or we face an impossible dilemma, she will never hesitate. Even though my memories are still cloudy, this is something I'm certain of. SE.RA will not give up. Even if she stops for the briefest moments, she carries on, burning like fire, blossoming like a flower, and smiling with all the force of the sun itself. For her, I will always lend my hand as master, even at the end of the world. No, that's not right. I have to correct myself. This is not the end. No more so than when we fought the Moon Cell Core, or when we battled through the labyrinth of cherry blossoms. And no matter where we were, no matter where we are, we always pulled through. No matter what, we'll never give up. We'll use anything we can, whether it's a code cast, the Moon Cell, or a knowable phantasm. If we can reach for it, even for the power of the gods is no exception. Yes, exactly so, my praetor.
聞け、遥かな神代の日々にありし者たち、ヘンピレオ、オリンポスの神々よ。
Oh, you who existed in the far-off age of the gods, lend me your ears. Spoiling the moment. the Olympian, the gods of Olympus. Can't say it. Can't say it.
アルテラの核なる剣を触媒として世の才と情熱、炎と燃やして形をなせ。
Now is the time to bestow your strength. Using the sword of Mars as a catalyst, turn my talents and passion into fire, and give me a heavenly form.
とはいえ、アルテラメのような戦の力ではないぞ。マルスになぞ全く用がないからな。
Correction. I do not wish for the power of war like Altera. After all, I want nothing to do with Mars.
戦の力は世には合わぬ。世にとって信じるに足る力。世が至上とするものは。
The power of war ill befits me. The power that I believe in, that I hold most dear in the deepest depths of my heart is
愛の力だ。
the power of love.
本当のところはミューズが良いが、こと音楽ではこれは倒せぬ。であれば。
Truthfully, I prefer the muses, but I cannot defeat this enemy with glorious music alone. And so,
やはり権限すべきはヴィナスだな。
yes, indeed, then I shall manifest the power of Venus. Ah, I see. Makes sense. Venus would be a perfect match for SE.RA, since she earnestly expresses love as much as she seeks it. I don't know how important it is for the god to be compatible, but then again, I never heard of a heroic spirit being able to summon a god spirit in the first place. But it's no use worrying about whether it's a precedent for this sort of thing when the world is on the line. Right now, we have to do everything we can. We're using the entirety of the Regalia's resources and the Sword of Mars to access a higher plane. We're building our own rainbow bridge, not to mix pantheons. If we were summoning a heroic spirit, we would access the throne of heroes in a similar way, gain a cyber frame for the servant and bring them into SE.RA. But that's only possible because of the incredible stable connection between the Moon Cell and the supercomputer that records everything on Earth, and the heroic spirits whose existence are deeply rooted in human history. You have no idea how things will go in terms of connecting to the gods. But SE.RA has more to say about compatibility.
相性は何事にあっても重要だぞ、奏者。
Compatibility is important to everything, my praetor.
さあ、世のもとへ来るがいい。金星の女神。
Now, come to me, goddess of the golden star.
ここで世に力を貸すことを許す。存分に 14000年前の雪辱を晴らすがよい。
I will allow you to lend me your power here. Now is the time to unleash the vengeance you have desired for 14 millennia. Now the shining curtain will rise. The light I adore is the anthem of life. Here, blooming proudly, is the white rose who celebrates the days of love. I bring the magnum opus of my passion. I bring the helm of Venus to dance upon the stage of the stars. In this form I take, I shall transcend my class, and so... Oh, I've seen this before. Oh, sort of spoiled myself on this one, just a bit though. SE.RA.PH Venus, the miraculous heroic knight. I am she who races across the skies. SE.RA.PH Venus, putting the speeding stars at her back. My saber appears before me as never before. Yeah, she's part of the summer event for Fate Grand Order, and that's in the background for Nero's Summer Edition Noble Phantasm. I don't know when they got that design from. I don't know what kind of goddess Venus is. Even if there is a basis for her existence, I have no idea what her actual exploits were, or what shape she took. But SE.RA. clad in that platinum armor truly shines like a goddess. I'm actually at a loss for words. Why do you look so troubled, my praetor? This form proves the strength of our unity to the moon, the gods and the Umbral star alike. What could possibly trouble you? Come, give me your honest appraisal. Words, what? The sight of you. Thank you. The sight of you. The sight of her. Really is too much. This is a better time than ever to be inside the ring. I'm at a level beyond enthralled or even entranced. Her armor, her wings, to see her with any part of this outfit would have been stunning, but I never imagined I would be at such a loss to see SE.RA. adorned with all of it at once. I understand now, for the first time, how deadly a weapon beauty can be. I'm using the full extent of my powers through the regalia to do something as ridiculous as manifest a dawn spirit in this world, but I have no regrets. If it's to keep this form in this world, I can run all my magic circuits at full power forever. Yes, you said that all out all. Here I'm just stumbling over my words now. Yes, you said all that out aloud. Really, all of it. I cannot handle the heat that burns within my cheeks when you praise me in such a manner.
嬉しいのでもっと続けてほしい。あははは、どうすればいいのだよ。
Hold yourself back for now. Although, wait, am I truly asking you to refrain from praising me? Oh, what should I do, my praetor?
あと、そう、あとならば問題ない。この戦いが終わった後、思う存分、世を褒めるがよい。
Later, yes, it would be no problem to continue this later. After this battle, I urge you to sing my praises to your heart's content.
改めて見れば、凄まじき異様よな、星の船。
Now that I take a moment to observe you in full, Ark of the Stars, your presence is indeed imposing.
月を砕いて星を喰らい、命と記憶を吸い上げる魔性。確かに我らは貴様を恐れるしかあるまい。
A malevolent force who would crush moons and consume stars, who devours life and civilization alike. Perhaps we should cower before you.
だが世は知っているぞ。神話、伝説の英雄たちはこのような時、
I know, at times like this, the heroes of myth and legend,
世界を滅ぼさんとする巨獣のアギトへと勇気を持って自ら飛び込むのだ。
they fill themselves with courage, bravely striding into the den of monstrous beasts who would harm all that they love.
さあ、突き進むぞ、奏者よ。
Now let us push ever forward, my praetor. Final chapter. I'm gonna call it here. So that does it for this episode of Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. I've been your host Tinman, and I'm signing off. Goodbye.